welcome to the Questionable Answers show, where we answer the questions asked by you, our listener. My name's Jimmy.
Hi Jimmy, I'm Paul.
Hi Paul, lovely to meet your acquaintance again.
Yeah.
And I'm Ryan.
Excellent. Look, I'm glad we got that out of the way.
Yeah,
We broke the ice.
It's just when you said I'm Jimmy, you just looked straight at me. I'm normally when someone says that, I go, hi,
no
I'm
pressure.
Paul.
I'm also Jimmy.
Okay. Hi.
Yes, hi Ryan.
I felt that.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
All right.
Where he was like 2 centimeters.
Look, now that we're all acquainted, let's get into the questions.
All right, here's.
First question.
All right, what have we got?
We've got our first multiple question answer. Questioner.
Oh.
Or questionable answer or questioner.
Oh, same guy came again?
Yeah, so he sent through a couple of tweets, so
All right, we'll take them
all power to him.
All right.
At Mitch Clock 1, thank you for your questions. And this one is... All right, let's go. Why isn't the world covered in poop?
I thought we were going to go with the flat Earth theory there, but yeah, sure. Poo.
Why isn't the world covered in poop?
So I'm guessing.
Wait, I'm not ready.
You are ready because we're rolling.
I guess.
So it's just the sheer volume of people and animals.
I'm just look. I don't know.
worry.
I don't know where his head was at when he asked the question.
No,
but
his head was at the right place.
I think that we produce a lot of feces.
Think about
so
how
we'll start
much-
there.
Yeah.
Think about how much food you eat, right?
Yeah.
And let's say you use half of it for energy. I don't know. I'm just pulling that number out of the sky. But
No, I like that. So I'm writing that down. So we've got half food
All right.
equals energy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the other half is?
Waste.
Getting rid of it.
Waste.
It's got to go. Okay.
You're not eating good food if half the food that you consume is waste.
I don't know. How much do you turn into energy and heat?
Well, you extract the energy from it, and then the rest is just I don't know, husk.
Husk.
Dude, you need to see a doctor. If you're passing husk.
Yeah, well, he's not. Well, he is.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
No.
Also, if you go
It's
to
a
Ryan's
shell.
house, friggin' sunflower seeds everywhere.
And lots of husk.
Okay.
But not a lot of poop.
So
Apparently.
why isn't it? Okay, anyone that has a bird,
Yeah.
their world
I have a
is
bird.
full of poop.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's out of
man,
control.
for a
They go
tiny
everywhere.
animal,
Such a small
don't
thing.
they? Don't
What about
they?
if you go to a paddock? That world is full of
That's true.
I mean,
It's a lot of poop.
Like you don't need many cows for that paddock to like. You just can't just walk. And you know,
Look.
farmers they don't care.
Hey,
they
I
just walk like it's almost like they try to walk in it. Have you seen a farmer
Try
walk
to.
around a
Yeah, as
it's
much
like it's
as-
not, they don't.
As much as they avoid swatting away flies from their mouth. Have you ever seen like a farmer being interviewed on TV?
Yeah, and
Flies all over his face.
And it's just
And he's just like, yeah, it's going up his nose, it's going in
They
his
love
mouth.
it.
It doesn't
I
care.
think they've just given up. I don't think
Yeah.
they've
You know, I
they've
reckon
given
the
up on
nerve
it.
endings in their face have just it's given up.
They've
like,
given it
well,
out.
you know what? I don't need to tell this brain about this because
Yeah.
it's always happening.
Yeah. Why am I? In fact, how about I let you know when there's an absence of flies? We're at that stage in our life.
Anyway,
So tiny animals, lots of poop.
yeah. So
Guinea pigs,
Yeah.
rabbits, heaps of poop.
oh yeah.
Heaps of poop. I walk to work actually.
Definitely herbivores, they'll crap way more than
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. But anyway,
carnivores.
A lot more husk.
I'm going to say,
Have you ever eaten grass? You don't want to keep it.
my
Very
cat,
little nutritional
my cat
value
just
in it.
spews it up. Actually,
Yeah.
it's a more vomit situation with the kid.
Dogs
Okay.
do it.
Glad we're talking about this though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I walk to work, and I was going to say that like in my journey, every day I'm like dodging like logs all over the place.
Oh, like what,
dogs. Yeah, not humans. No,
Yeah,
just
that'd be
dogs.
weird.
Nah, it would be rough if it was human.
So
Dogs poo a lot.
So there is a lot of poop around, is what we're
Okay,
sort of
so like
establishing.
Yeah.
so forgetting humans,
Yeah.
because obviously,
we've got a disposal system.
and could I say that is an underrated system, right? If you had to give up one thing in your house, I reckon I'd give up electricity before I gave up a magical button that just makes it disappear.
Yeah, no, that's
Where does
fair.
it go?
That's
Who
fair.
cares?
Doesn't
Although
matter.
you know
Who
what
cares
else?
where it
You know
goes?
what else is great though? Netflix.
Oh, Netflix is
Yeah.
good. But would you get rid of? Would you give up electricity
No.
or?
Doesn't matter what the other thing is.
Okay,
Ryan's
wait
not.
on. It's winter. Toilets
Yep.
out the back because you don't have it in the house.
Outhouse.
It's an outhouse,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, but it's also winter and it's cold, and that electricity provides you with heat.
Yeah, but you
in Netflix,
I see what you
because
mean.
electricity provides you with a cold
No,
refrigerator.
I
to
think
keep
it's
your
not
food
really that cold in Sydney, so you'd be
No,
happy. You could give it up.
We're not dealing with extremes. I mean,
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so
would you say the weather's pretty mild?
just
I'm still not sure what that word means.
Yeah,
but
no.
that's- anyway, let's
okay,
move
go
on.
back and listen to a different episode.
Yeah,
That doesn't
yeah.
make any sense.
So,
All right, so So we know why with humans it's not a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Press a magical button and then it just goes into the ocean.
What you want to
And
do
the
is then,
ocean's big.
and then you just forget about
Get
it.
a globe,
The less you
lot of
think about
ocean.
it, the better. The better.
Yeah. Okay, but animals.
You got a lot of fish in there pooping as well.
Not a lot of bird poop on the ground, considering how many birds there are.
Except in certain spots.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
when you find the poop spot of like a bunch of birds? What's a bunch of birds? A flock?
If you
Flock of
park
birds?
underneath a whole
Yeah.
bunch of pelicans, you'll know about it.
Oh, a friend of
They
mine.
will
Or
cover
bats.
your car.
Bats. I parked under like a fruit tree where bats were
Yeah,
like.
you
Anyway,
don't
like
wanna do that.
I looked at my car the next morning, and it
you
looked like
gotta
I'd run over like
You gotta burn
18
it.
people.
You can't wash it off.
It was
either.
red
It stains
and
the
yeah.
You got to burn it.
I saw a car once in traffic, and the guy had to scrape his windshield and his
Good.
car looked like a black and white spotted car because he'd parked underneath pelicans who just unloaded on his car.
Pelicans are big birds.
They're big. I'm thinking about my little budgie. Like
I know-
a pelican's really gonna.
I know a guy who was dressed like in a tuxedo, about to get on a cruise.
Yeah.
Down at the harbour, he'd parked his car. There's a pelican on a light pole above his car. Let it go, and it hit his car next to him. But it was like, but he was close enough to the car that it like splashed
Oh,
from
yeah. Splatter.
and just splatter.
Yeah.
Just completely covered his suit, and he went, "Well, that's it." Just went home. Like didn't get on the cruise.
Yeah, cool.
Because what can you do? It's such a big bird.
Where's Bobby? Like I'm sure Bobby was going. Oh no, I got crapped on by a pelican.
Imagine the emus flew. That'd be a
Oh
problem.
my gosh. Maybe that's why those big animals don't fly.
Like you'd actually die if it hit you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's an awkward funeral to attend as well. Like you wouldn't want an open casket, would you?
Yeah. Just tell them it was a drug overdose.
Definitely wasn't flying elephant poop.
Why isn't the world? Okay. Also,
It breaks down though.
where are all the dead birds?
What do you mean?
There's billions of birds in Australia.
Yeah.
They don't live that long.
Don't they fly out to the ocean to die?
should
Is
be-
that a thing?
How do you know when it's your last minute?
Oh, birds are smarter than us, I guess.
Elephant
Well, they're not.
graveyard.
Imagine if we knew, like you
But
just
hang on,
you just
hang on.
waded
No,
out
no,
into
no,
a
wait,
lake
wait,
just
wait.
when you knew you was like your last.
That is not
What is
smart
Jimmy
enough.
doing? See you guys. I'm
I'm calling it a
Go to
day.
a special place.
It's been good.
just wading out into the ocean. I'm Harold
Well,
Holtzing
if
it. Just
If this isn't my time, it will be because I've passed the point of no return.
Yeah.
So like there should be dead birds everywhere.
yeah.
Where
That's,
are they? Do they get eaten by other things as soon as they die?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Problem solved.
well they eat the
Wait, hang on a
bones
minute.
as
Hang on a minute. Flies eat poo, right? Is that true?
well. Nope.
What eats poo?
Bacteria.
I don't think anyone
Nah,
does.
bacteria does.
Well, how do
Bacteria eats
flies
it up.
exist?
What?
But don't they?
Because they had parents. They're nothing to do with it.
Yeah, but don't they? No,
were
flies
born
have
from
something to do with poo.
Yeah, they like it.
They love it. They do love it.
I know that, but I feel
They
like
love it.
I feel like if there was a life cycle.
Imagine that.
No.
Imagine like that. Your ideal day was just walking.
Dear
walking
diary,
just a
found a
giant-
massive cow pat this
great
morning.
day. Felt like it took a win.
No, but imagine the life cycle of a fly. Like I picture like a turd here, and then whatever a baby fly is, like a larvae.
yeah.
And then so there's
It's a
poo.
maggot.
Maggot.
Yeah, maggot.
Okay, so you got poo, then maggot, then fly. It's
I-
part of the life cycle.
Yeah, I think that probably they prefer like they love a garbage bin. Like they love.
Yeah, because it's
love
full of
that.
poo.
Is it?
Mine is. I got little kids though. I'm changing nappies, so
Oh,
it is full
yeah.
of poo. But,
Yeah, it is.
Oh, that's terrible.
yeah. So, oh, have you ever smelt? Your bin will never smell the same again once you have kids.
No.
It is terrible.
It is just horrific.
It is the worst.
It's if it's within 10 meters of my front door.
I don't breathe from leaving the front door. Like if I gotta put something in the bin.
Yeah.
I don't breathe. Yeah, 5 meters close to the bin.
Yeah.
But then after you walk away,
No.
the whole way.
You're
back to the
exhaling.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
exhaling the
it's
whole
still-
way.
still
house.
holding in your
I've
nostrils.
never seen someone exhale for so long.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like anyway.
Okay.
All right. So we need to
Wrap
solve
it up.
it.
Why is it not covered? I think someone's eating it.
Yeah, and that's where
Okay,
I'm
I
going
just
with
wanna say I'm
flies.
not.
That's where
Okay,
I'm going
it's
with
not
flies.
Ryan.
We can clear
So
that up.
process of elimination.
Yeah.
But even if it that wouldn't be enough to make a dent in the amount.
That's what. Look, I want to say flies.
I'm going to say bacteria.
Bacteria
Okay.
eats it.
Hey, is this the first one we're split on? So you're going to go bacteria.
I'm gonna say
I'm
bacteria.
going to say flies.
It's not flies.
What? Why is his bacteria thing okay? You're willing to accept that? Go with flies.
It's a good question, actually.
No.
And yours?
This is the point where you've got to choose between
Yeah.
us. You've got to choose
Oh, he's the swing vote.
I'm going to choose mum or dad.
No, I don't want to know which one I am.
between. No.
You're both mum. Okay. Oh, it's Like, I don't think it's either. Okay, I think what happens...
Oh, he's doing it wrong. You're
Nah,
choosing it wrong.
It just magics away.
Three-way tie.
It just
Donkey
magics
vote.
away. All right, you know when you
Magic's
clean
away.
up your
Magic's
backyard or
away.
whatever, and it turns white?
What?
You're cleaning up your backyard.
Your dog poo. Your dog
Yeah,
poo.
yeah,
Oh,
and you
right,
left it too
yeah.
long.
Yeah.
It turns,
It turns white, yeah.
And then it gets to that point where you go, I can't pick it up now because it's going to crumble to pieces, and you leave it. When you come back,
You mow over it.
you mow over it.
Yeah.
But even if you didn't mow over it, give it a few more weeks, and it turns into dust and floats away.
So basically, what you're saying is the air is just full of poo particles.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
actually, you know what it is? It's a three-pronged approach.
Yeah. Bacteria,
Bacteria,
flies,
and mist.
biodegradation.
I reckon that it's only my answer.
No.
Okay.
All
Well,
right.
I'm willing to move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because, I don't know, I feel like flies weren't respected in that conversation.
Well, should they have been? Because if they are eating poo, is that someone you give your respect to?
No.
All right, so this question was asked by an emailer, Vanessa. So thank you, Vanessa, for your email. And the question is, why is a baker's dozen different to a dozen?
No.
Good question.
Great question.
Good question.
Okay. So, if anyone doesn't know, standard dozen, 12,
Yep.
stupid.
Why?
First of all, just stupid.
No,
right?
explain.
Why not 10?
Well, we're going back to our base, our metric base idea here.
Anyway, let's get past that, right?
Okay.
I can't
So a
stand
dozen
it.
is 12.
Standard dozen, 12, stupid.
But hey, let's get a little wackier. And all the bakers out there, baker's dozen is
Yeah, baker's dozen,
But
13.
are you saying if I walk up to a bakery...
You can
Yeah.
test it. Give me a dozen rolls. What happens?
Oh, that's a good question.
Exactly.
Because have you ever done that? Have you ever bought a dozen rolls and said to a baker,
Go to a baker.
I'll have a dozen rolls?
Go to Baker's Delight and go, give me a dozen rolls. Do they go, clarify? Or do they just go, sure, and hand you 12? And then do I go, what the hell is this?
Are you?
I said, give me a dozen.
Are you not a baker?
I mean, what do? You cutting meat back there? Give me a dozen. If I wanted 12, I'd go and ask the baker,
But
the butcher
maybe,
for a dozen.
maybe the assumption is because I'm asking for a dozen, they're expecting my interpretation of a dozen.
Oh, they're dumbing themselves down for you. This guy doesn't know what a dozen
So
is.
hang on,
He
but
probably
if I'm
wants
wearing
12.
like a white fluffy hat thing,
Oh, look at
Yeah.
13.
then I'll get 13 every time.
That's it. That's it. It's like a secret handshake.
yeah, okay.
You get 13.
Okay, so why though?
You
Why-
should, okay, go
why-
and ask for a dozen. If they give you 12,
Yeah.
just like act all offended and be like, okay, what do you do for a job? Oh, you're a baker.
And your dozen equals to what exactly?
I like the dozen. I really like the
As
dozen.
in
because
being
it's-
12?
Yeah, because
Okay.
it's divisible by 3, it's divisible by 4, divisible by 6. Like, so if you've got a family of 3,
Twos,
if you've got a family
ones.
of 4, if you've got 2s,
We're,
1s,
we're talking about factors here.
yeah, sure.
Yep.
It's all divisible. So, like, you can split a normal dozen
Okay.
equal ways between a family of 3, 4, and 6.
That
Whereas
is a
10.
strong.
Oh, I could not
that is
have
a
even.
strong case for.
I don't even have the mathematical prowess to come up with that idea,
Whereas
but I like it.
if you've got 10,
Yeah.
You-
what do you got?
you-
8 kids. Great. That's a
well,
good dozen.
yeah.
Dozen of 10, 8 kids. Everyone wins.
2 each. What? What?
Well, that's one each. Because you. Well, we're assuming that it's
What
two
are we talking
parents.
about? Oh, yeah, okay.
if you've got a dozen, there's more than 8.
Wait, how many kids have you got? 8 in this scenario.
In this scenario,
Yeah.
I've got 8.
Who's got? No one's got 8 kids.
But then you've only got
some people
then
have-
there's only a family of 10. You've got 8 kids plus
Yeah, which
two
is
parents.
perfect because
No, what he's doing, he's trying to sell his 10 as a dozen thing when you've just clearly shown that 12 is a much better number.
I did.
There's only-
I trounced your 10.
Yeah. Because, like, what, your average family is, let's say 4.
Yeah.
So there you go, 3
Sure,
each.
that might be something for no, not even, because that might be a thing for if you're buying rolls, right?
Yeah.
But that's not even a thing because the bakers
But
they're
it's
going to throw you 13.
I know, this is true. And this is why the bakers are wrong. Because 13
Well, to be
is
fair
a
to the
prime
bakers,
number. Yeah, it's a prime number. Is that what you call it in teaching?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a prime number. So it's only divisible by itself.
By itself
Yeah.
and 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it doesn't work.
it does. If you got I don't know, if you got 11 kids, everyone gets a roll. It doesn't
What
like that doesn't matter.
Or
if
if
you buy it yourself.
someone's super hungry and they
Yeah, someone's hungry. That's the thing. Like in your scenario, 12 is
Yeah.
great because you can divide up all these stupid ways. Well, you're assuming every kid is as hungry as the next one. But any kid under 5, all they're going to do is have a little bunny rabbit nibble of it, and then half an hour later, come and beg you for more food. Right?
After they've already
I
got around
reckon,
from the table.
I reckon I throw out 70% of the food that I buy.
Oh,
Thanks to my children.
easy.
Easily. Yeah.
Like if you think about every half glass of milk,
Every open packet of whatever that they one thing out of.
and then it gets binned.
Yeah.
Easy 50% of my groceries.
Yeah, always hungry. Always hungry.
It's 'cause they
You know
never
what?
actually
You know what,
eat
buddy?
anything.
Check the bin.
Yeah.
Because the bin is stocked. Cupboard's empty. Bin Full of food.
There's 13
Full of
man.
But it's full of flies. And poop.
And poop.
So, surely the 13. That's just rubbish.
So why is it? All right, what
Are they
if...
just trying to be difficult?
Okay, no, I reckon I know it.
Okay.
Go. Okay, what if there was... This is a reach, first of all.
Shocking. I thought you just knew.
What if there was originally like a standard size for a roll? Okay. And what if bags of flour came in a standard size as well?
Oh, this is
you lost me.
solid.
No, hold on. And then they found out, well, I got this extra bit left over, and the whole world is working on dozens. Like, everyone, like people love a dozen. Yeah. Even our parents' generation, they
Dozen
still talk
eggs,
in
a dozen.
But no one under 40 talks about a dozen ever.
No.
Because it's stupid. And everyone agrees it's stupid, except for Ryan.
I got a solid
He's
case.
out there advocating for dozens.
Oh, he's a
like,
drinking
all the rest of us
absolute-
are trying to get a good night's sleep, and he's like, dozens,
Yeah,
dozens.
the street with like
There's 12
big
hours.
signs shaking it. People are like, I'm just trying to go home.
Look, stop banging your dozen drum.
Someone dozens on me, man. Anyway, so maybe the bakers, like in all of that, they would make it, but they found that we've actually got enough here for 13. We're not going to throw it out. We'll make another one, and no one's going to buy 13 because it's stupid. So we'll just be like, you know what, baker's dozen.
So this is
Have
a
a
pure
freebie.
marketing plot.
It's just a freebie.
I like it. I think that's pretty good.
It could be it.
I'm going to go down a different tact with what my thinking. I'm thinking that baker's dozen. I think Baker is a person.
Okay.
Oh,
You know, like
it's nothing to do with bread.
Roger Baker.
Or like
Okay.
yard.
Like what you did with Yard.
Yeah, I think I called him Roger Yard as well.
You did.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Why is everyone Roger?
I don't know. It's just his. It is what it is, all right.
All right, Roger
And
Baker.
so Mr. Baker decided
Baker,
that
R. Dot.
decided that he was maybe a bit like yours promotionally. His dozen was going to be 13. So that was the reason.
What if he actually... Okay,
I don't know.
what if he is a baker,
Yeah.
right? His name might not be Baker. But what if butchers... Or maybe there's some supermarket next door or whatever. They're selling a dozen,
Yeah,
whatever.
okay.
But then the baker
The
goes,
bakery
"You know
next
what?
door's like
Sick of Woolworths coming to town and killing
Baker's
it for
dozen.
everyone.
Yeah.
Whatever, I'll sell... Hey, Baker's dozen, get a free one, okay? I'm going to call it the same thing, but you know it's better.
I think we're both wrong, but let's. Ryan,
Sure.
have you got anything?
I'm leaning towards Paul.
Mine could be it.
The idea that it's a little incentive, it's a little bonus.
Got a little something
Okay.
left
Yeah.
over. A little
Well,
something,
okay, here's a question.
something,
Why is
yeah.
it only the bakers that are hitting this up? Like, why are the bakers pushing this, pushing the extra?
Can't do it with
dozen?
it. Like if you get a cow, if you're a butcher, get a cow, hack it to pieces. Right, you've only got so many legs,
Yeah,
so
that's
many
fair,
ribs. You
that's
can't
fair.
just go, this one's got an extra rib.
Like it's no good.
it
Like
doesn't. You grab it from another cow.
you can't really cut a chicken into
Yeah.
fifths, can you?
Nah.
Even fifths. That's not going to work out well.
Yeah.
No.
All right, I think we're
That's it. I think that one's
Good
done.
job. All right, I love it.
What do we got?
Okay, last question sent by Dave via email as well. Thank you, Dave. And the question is, why is clapping a sign of admiration?
Oh, good question. It is weird.
That's a great question.
Clapping is
Okay.
weird.
Hey, you know what? You just did something really well. I'm going to get this hand and this hand. I'm going to put them together and make noise with them.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
All right.
When did clapping start?
Oh, it's old.
Yeah.
It's pretty old.
When did clapping start?
And when did everyone decide, let's all do it together? Let's all simultaneously do it.
Look, imagine the first person that clapped and someone else was like, oh, yeah.
Or a mat,
Yeah.
job. You know what?
Yeah.
Great idea.
What if it wasn't like if people didn't do it together? Like imagine there's a crowd, someone does something great, and one guy goes, I'll get this one. No, you guys sit down. I'll get it. I'll do the clapping, and then no one else is doing it.
Like it's one person's job.
Yeah, well, or just like someone goes, you guys don't wear yourselves out. You've had a busy day. You've had a full day. Sit down. I'll clap. I mean, why is that? You mean why is that a thing?
No, but why? I think what I think Dave's saying is why when like let's say you go to a play or you go watch something live and and they do a good job. Why are we banging our hands together?
least
To tell them that they're doing a
it's
good
the
job.
least amount of effort to make noise.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're gonna be like, I'll do that, and that's
Yelling,
work. That's
yelling works.
Yelling.
yeah, but you
What
know
about
what?
stomping your feet?
Wait, whistling.
Too much work. Stomping your feet's too much work.
Whistling works. Whistling's a good noise.
Oh no,
Yeah,
look
not
at
many people
whistle.
can do it.
I can't do the loud one. I can't.
Yeah, no, and if you're like, I just thought of a good question actually.
Did you?
It's a major diversion.
Oh, that's unlike you, Paul.
Yeah. Have you noticed that men whistle a lot? Girls can whistle, but they don't. Like men walk around whistling tunes all the time.
Oh, right. Like, especially old men.
Oh, they love it.
They're great at whistling too. If you have an old man
Well, they've
whistle.
been doing it for 70 years. You get pretty good at it.
That was before Spotify, though. So
But women don't
Yeah,
whistle.
well, that's probably dying art now, isn't it?
Why don't women whistle?
Because they're better at singing.
That's true.
Okay.
But what? Like they can whistle. Yeah, but they don't walk around the office singing.
Maybe some do.
They
I
don't.
don't know. Like probably Betty in her 80s is walking
Now
around
Betty
singing.
in her 80s is not singing.
Yeah, she's probably singing like Amazing Grace or something, walking around the house.
Sure.
Okay.
No?
But anyway.
Why are you looking through Betty's window?
Yeah, look. Okay, so clapping has got to be the... Okay, when someone does something great,
Yep.
and there's a group of people, everyone wants to tell them you did something great. Mm-hmm. But they don't want to, for some reason, we don't want to all start shouting, you did something great, great thing, great thing, great thing,
Great thing, awesome, that was good.
good.
It doesn't work.
I mean, the alternative would be just standing there, everyone goes, good, 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 and just shouts good out.
But is
You
that,
sound like a bunch of seagulls. Good, 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 good.
is that not less weird than whacking your hands together?
Well, it's the
Oh,
less...
it's so weird.
It's super weird.
What is? Whacking your hands together?
Yeah, super weird.
It is weird.
Like if you came in from another planet,
If you're the
and
first-
and you're on a planet, there's no clapping, and then you came down and you see everyone just doing that.
Yeah.
It's an odd thing to.
It's really weird. It's really weird.
I think you just need to tell that guy you did a great thing. I don't want to shout, so I'm just going to do this. This is the least effort. It was great, but it wasn't so great that I want to put all the available effort in and work in. So I'm just going to clap. I can make a decent loud noise with low
Okay.
low output.
You
do you
reckon
reckon?
deep down we're all just wanting to be drummers? We want to be involved in something.
Do you reckon that's where it derived from? Do
No.
you think it was like a rhythmic thing, like
Nah.
drumming, and like clapping was part of
Because people
drumming?
are actually bad at it. Like if people are bad at it, like if you're ever at a concert or whatever, and then people start clapping,
Oh, awful.
why are they so bad?
What you want to
They
do?
can't do it in time at all.
What you want to do is you want to
What's the
jump in on the
sound that they
offbeat just to put everyone off.
Oh,
Just start clapping on 2 and 4.
oh, friends, you don't clap on 2 and 4. Yeah, so people are bad at it.
People are bad at it.
But they think they're good at
Hey, whenever someone's clapping a rhythm, there's always one person that goes for the dun 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 dun. Do you ever notice that? Someone always jumps in on that rhythm.
No.
Let's move on.
Wait, no, we're not.
it. No.
Were you just like, what are you doing?
You both,
100%.
look, the look that I just received from both of you is I don't want to talk about this anymore.
So I figured I'm not a muso, so it must be a muso
Nah,
thing. But then I
it's
look
not.
at you and you're just like,
Nah.
No, it's like everyone's clapping a rhythm, and then there's
Yeah.
always someone
And
that
then what
comes
happens
in
in your
with
head?
the cheesy rhythm.
what happened in your head?
Dun 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 dun.
Nah, that's not a standard thing.
No, but there's always someone that comes in with that cheesy rhythm whenever you're like clapping something,
I think it's just you.
Yeah.
and it's usually someone that's hitting something high, like a
You're just
triangle.
making a pattern. You're making a pattern out of nothing. I'm going to say the answer to that one is it's just that, it's the easiest way to make some noise. Tell them they're good. Otherwise, you've got to keep shouting that you're good. And that's
Yeah.
even
And you
weird.
can't differentiate the words, but just a lot of
Yeah.
clapping. It sounds kind of cool when lots of people do it.
Okay, like a thunderstorm or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yes.
Correct.
That's it?
Correct. That's
That
it. You know what? That
I feel like
is.
we let him down a bit on that.
Yeah, Dave. Look, I apologise
Dave.
for that. I don't really. We
Sorry,
don't.
Dave.
We don't know stuff. I mean, that's.
We could keep going on, but I don't feel like
we
we're
don't-
going to.
we don't know stuff. We just don't know
I don't
anything.
feel like we're going to get to a
No.
better place on it.
No, but
Hang on, does every country clap? Any cultures don't? Do any cultures do anything?
I think some belch when they like enjoy. No, that's food. Sorry.
Oh, okay, different thing. Does any country not clap? Do they do a different thing?
I'm just trying to think. I mean, it might be some knee slapping. Germans love a good knee slap,
Okay.
but I don't think they do
Knee
it for
slapping.
appreciation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's it then.
All right. Well, jolly good. Do you
All
wanna-
right, that's it.
Tell our listeners about our
it's us,
social
that's
media.
us for another show. Hit us up on YouTube, podcast, anywhere that you get your content. It could be
Yep.
there. If it's not, look somewhere different.
I'd love you guys to add us on Twitter.
Yeah.
Especially if I'm Jimmy is that guy. Paul is
I'm Pickleson with an H.
Pickleson with an H.
Yeah.
And Ryan is too old to use social media.
Yeah.
Correct.
Jolly good.
Okay, so hit us on, what do we wear? TQA Show on Instagram, Twitter, some other stuff.
We've got a Facebook page.
find
just
us on
search it.
Facebook, look it
YouTube
up.
channel.
And that's it. And if you send questions in, then just hashtag them TQA Show.
Yep.
Like and review, that'll help us out a lot.
Yep. And we'll give you a shout out on the show.
Yeah, that's it.
Thanks
We're
for
done.
listening.
See ya.
Next time.